Beneath the hustle and bustle of city life lies a world of whispered tales and eerie mysteries. Welcome, dear viewers, to a journey through the most spine-chilling stories our urban landscapes have to offer. This is Urban Nightmares, exploring the top 10 chilling urban legends. From phantom trains echoing in the depths of abandoned tunnels to the spirits that roam the desolate halls of forgotten asylums, these legends have become an integral part of our collective psyche. Brace yourselves, for what you're about to witness may linger in your dreams long after the night is past. Number 10. Slender Man. In the annals of internet folklore, one name looms large and strikes fear into the hearts of many. Slender Man. Born from the digital ether, this mysterious figure has spun a web of dread that extends far beyond the confines of the screen. Emanating from the deepest recesses of the internet, Slender Man is described as a towering, faceless presence, swathed in a suit and adorned with tentacle-like extensions. His aura, ominous and malevolent, instills fear in those unfortunates enough to encounter him. Legends recount his penchant for abducting children, leaving behind naught but whispers and terror. Some profess to have crossed paths with him amidst the shadows of the woods, while others dismiss him as a mere figment of fiction. Accounts of Slender Man's origins vary, but the consensus is that he emerged from online forums and the fertile ground of creepypasta communities, gaining a life of his own through art, narratives, and spine-chilling testimonies. Number 9. Mothman. In the depths of West Virginia's folklore lies an enigma that haunts the collective consciousness. The Mothman. This elusive being, with eyes that burn like embers and wings that cast a shadow over the moon. Emerging from the heart of Point Pleasant, the Mothman is described as a creature with the physique of a man and wings that span nearly 10 feet. Witnesses speak of eyes that gleam like rubies, leaving an indelible mark on those who dare to glimpse it. Legend has it that the Mothman is an omen, appearing before calamitous events. Its presence is linked with the tragic Silver Bridge collapse in 1967, an event etched into the town's history. Accounts of the Mothman's origins vary, but the shared belief is that it exists beyond the realm of ordinary creatures. Some perceive it as a harbinger of doom, while others view it as a guardian of the unknown. Number 8. The Bunnyman. The Bunnyman is an American urban legend with its origins rooted in Northern Virginia. According to the tale, in the early 20th century, there was a mental institution in Fairfax County, Virginia, slated for closure. During the process of transferring patients to a new facility, 2 of them managed to escape. While one of the escapees was swiftly recaptured, the other, clad in a white bunny costume, eluded capture. Over time, rumors began to circulate about odd happenings and rabbit carcasses found in the vicinity. The legend grew, suggesting that the Bunnyman had taken up residence in the woods near a bridge later dubbed Bunnyman Bridge. The Bunnyman was said to confront individuals with a hatchet or an axe, often accompanied by unintelligible utterances. Variations of the story exist, with different specifics and locations, but they generally involve an escaped mental patient donning a bunny suit and causing fear within a community. Number 7. Legend of the Slit-Mouthed Woman. The urban legend of the slit-mouthed woman, also known as Kuchisake Onna in Japanese, is a well-known and eerie tale from Japanese folklore. According to the legend, Kuchisake Onna is a woman who wears a surgical mask to cover her face. The Kuchisake Onna is the ghost of a woman who was mutilated and has come back to seek vengeance on the world. Her name comes from the deep bloody gash, which runs across her face, grinning from ear to ear. She appears at night to lone travelers on the road, covering her grisly mouth with a cloth mask, a fan, or a handkerchief. She approaches people, often at night, and asks them if she's beautiful. If the person answers yes, she will remove her mask to reveal that her mouth is slit from ear to ear, and she'll ask, "How about now?" If the person answers no, or screams, she may attack them with a sharp object. If he lies and answers yes a second time, she walks away, only to follow her target home and slaughter him brutally that night. The origins of this legend are uncertain, but it gained popularity in Japan in the 1970s. Number 6. The Legend of Bigfoot. The Legend of Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, is an enduring cryptid myth in North American folklore. It revolves around reports of a large, ape-like creature purported to inhabit remote forests, particularly in the Pacific Northwest region of the United States and parts of Canada. Eyewitness accounts describe Bigfoot as a tall, bipedal creature covered in dark or reddish-brown fur, standing between 7 to 10 feet tall. It's often characterized by a robust, ape-like build. While sightings have been claimed across North America, the Pacific Northwest, encompassing areas of Washington, Oregon, and British Columbia, is frequently associated with Bigfoot sightings. Similar legends of large, ape-like creatures exist in various cultures worldwide, including the Yeti in the Himalayan region, the Yowie in Australia, and the Almas in Central Asia. Number 5. The Loch Ness Monster of Scotland. The Loch Ness Monster, often referred to as Nessie, is a legendary creature said to inhabit Loch Ness, a large freshwater lake in the Scottish Highlands. It is one of the most famous and enduring cryptids, which are creatures whose existence has been suggested but not proven by scientific evidence. Descriptions of Nessie vary, but it is commonly depicted as a long-necked, serpent-like creature with humps protruding from the water. Reports of sightings date back centuries. Sightings really began to pick up in 1933, after a road was completed that gave visitors an unobstructed view of Loch Ness. A couple claimed to have seen some type of giant sea creature, and the hype grew. Whether Nessie is a real undiscovered species or simply a product of legend and imagination continues to be a subject of debate and fascination. Number 4. The Hook. The Hook is a classic urban legend that has been told in various forms for many years. It typically involves a couple parked in a car in a remote or secluded area, often referred to as a lover's lane. While they're spending time together, they hear a news report on the radio about an escaped mental patient, criminal, or murderer with a hook for a hand. As the legend goes, the couple becomes increasingly frightened and decides to leave the area. When they arrive at the girl's house, they discover a hook attached to the outside door handle of the car. The implication is that the killer was lurking nearby, and the hook on the handle is a chilling reminder of how close they came to danger. Number 3. Gators in the Sewers. The Gators in the Sewers. Urban legend is a popular story that has circulated for decades, primarily in cities like New York, but variations of it have been told in other urban areas as well. The legend claims that baby alligators were sold as pets in the 1930s and 1940s. Particularly after movies like King Kong and Tarzan increased the popularity of exotic pets. According to the legend, people bought these small alligators, only to realize that they quickly grew too large and unmanageable to keep as pets. In response, they supposedly flushed them down toilets, leading to the establishment of small alligator populations in the city's sewer systems. While there have been isolated instances of people finding small reptiles like alligators or caimans in sewers, usually after they were illegally kept as pets and subsequently discarded, these cases are extremely rare and not indicative of a widespread phenomenon. Number 2. Chupacabra. The Chupacabra is a creature of legend deeply ingrained in Latin American and Puerto Rican folklore. The term Chupacabra originates from Spanish, translating to goat sucker, alluding to its purported tendency to attack and drain the blood of livestock, especially goats. Animals were discovered deceased, often exhibiting puncture marks on their necks, with claims that their blood had been siphoned. This phenomenon sparked speculation about the existence of a new and enigmatic creature. Descriptions of the Chupacabra vary, but it is commonly envisioned as a reptilian being, sometimes adorned with spines or quills along its back. It is typically described as being roughly the size of a small bear or a large dog. As time passed, the Chupacabra legend evolved, with some accounts portraying it as having an extraterrestrial or alien appearance. Number 1. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary is a folklore legend that has been popular for generations. It is believed to be a supernatural ritual or game, often performed at sleepovers or parties, in which participants attempt to summon a vengeful spirit known as Bloody Mary. The typical ritual involves standing in front of a mirror in a dimly lit room, chanting Bloody Mary a certain number of times, usually 3 or 13, while looking at their own reflection. It is said that after a certain number of repetitions, Bloody Mary will appear in the mirror, sometimes in a gruesome or terrifying form. The origins and details of the Bloody Mary legend vary, and there are many different versions of the story. Some say that Bloody Mary is the ghost of a woman who died tragically or violently, and her spirit is seeking revenge. Others believe she is a malevolent entity that can cause harm to those who summon her. And there you have it, folks. We've delved deep into the realms of urban legends, from spine-chilling tales to intriguing mysteries. Whether you believe in these tales or not, they continue to captivate our minds and spark conversations around campfires and dinner tables alike. Before we close, if you haven't already, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the top 10 urban legends. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, for you never know when the next legend might find its way into your life. Stay curious, stay cautious, and above all, keep the spirit of storytelling alive.